What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel, and this week we are taking a look at some of NECA's Father's Day exclusive releases. Today we are going to be taking a look at, for the time being, the Target exclusive King Kong. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content every single day of the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified, because it's not always just one video. Sometimes it's two, and sometimes it's even three in a single day, but you won't know until you hit that bell icon and stay notified. But while you're at it, if you do enjoy this video or any of my other ones, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. The YouTube algorithm loves that stuff. But if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, this week we are taking a look at some of NECA's Father's Day exclusive releases. I say some because one, I didn't get them all, and two, I already did a review on the NECA Target exclusive Father's Day release, Back to the Future Part 2, Doc Brown, which I will link up above right here, right now. And we have already taken a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Clone Wars exclusive Father's Day exclusives, which will be linked throughout the video as well. So with that being said, guys, we are looking at the Target exclusive for the time being, because NECA has already stated that all these releases will be open released after a while and not be exclusives. But this time we are taking a look at the Target exclusive King Kong. Now, NECA has released a number of King Kong figures by now, and I haven't really had a want or need for them. They're kind of just I mean, King Kong's cool and all, but now that they are starting their Universal monster line, King Kong is technically part of the original Universal monsters, so you gotta have a King Kong. And what better Kong to get than one that comes with this really cool plane accessory with, you know, little guys that are trying to shoot him and kill him, you know? I mean, this is the Kong release to end all Kong releases if you are not a big King Kong fan like myself. If you simply want a Kong for your shelf, I highly recommend this one out of all of them, because he just comes with so much, and it just is the perfect Kong to have on your shelf if you just want a single representation of him. So with that being said, guys, I do not know a lot about Kong. Like I said, I've seen the movies, but I have not, you know, read the lore, done all this research on him. But like I said, starting the Universal monster line, you do have to have them all, and he is, of course, one of them. So I definitely wanted him to be added to my collection. And like I said, what better one than this version with the cool little plane accessory and the shackles and whatnot. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at all the cool stuff that this guy comes with. Oh, before I get into the video, guys, let me know in the comments down below, do you like me using the boxes in the background as a little background? I'm not going to be really taking a look at the box or showing you guys. I do unboxings on my TikTok. You can follow me over there at CoolFigurez as well, where I show off the box while I'm unboxing and whatnot. But I am thinking about using them just as a simple background, so it's not just a plain white background. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? But with that being said, let's take a look at the first accessory that comes with him, which is his alternate head sculpt. In fact, the one he is wearing is the alternate head sculpt, and the one that he comes in the box with is this classic looking Kong. This one, it's literally the classic looking Kong, whereas this one that he's wearing here looks very angry and very much more detailed. I don't think he ever looked that angry in the movie. I think that's just NECA's own representation of him, and I really like how this one looks all scraped up and battle damage, and we'll get into that when we take a closer look at the actual Kong figure himself. But the cool thing about this head is that it actually has an articulated jaw, so that is really cool that, you know, NECA offers that, and they've been offering that in a number of figures at this point. My first one was the Tokar and Razar figures that are like, you know, beasts and whatnot, and they actually have those articulated jaws, which is really cool because you can get some really cool expressions out of them. So this is, like I said, the classic Kong head. It just looks, you know, classic. Here's a look at the back if you want to see what the back looks like, because I've never seen the back of a Kong head until I got these. So it's actually really different than what the typical head would be. So looking at his hands, he comes with a pair of 3 hands. So he comes with 2 on him in the box, and then 2 extra. So the first pair is, of course, a pair of fisted hands, because Kong beats the shit out of everything and everybody, as well as his chest. So the next pair of hands he comes with is a pair of open hands, like he's grabbing. You see, like this one right here that he has in grabbing the little soldier, or about to grab the little soldier. Poor guy, he has no idea what's about to happen to him. But anyways, guys, so that is the second pair of hands that he comes with. And third, but lastly, not and certainly not least, he comes with a pair of gripping hands. So this is a left-handed gripping hand, and this one is actually a lot closer of a grip than this one. This one is meant to hold the plane. It's a looser grip, and the fingers are very much they're a little more flexible on this hand than they are on this one, and the plane kind of just slides in, which is nice because it feels like a delicate plane. But in actuality it's not, because I hate to say this, but I have dropped this Kong I think 1 or 2 times on its front with the plane, and as you can see, everything is fine. So it may feel cheap, but it could have just been luck too, so don't quote me on that, guys. But with that being said, let's continue to take a look at the accessories that he comes with, because he still comes with 2 other ones that are really cool. So first and foremost, let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's start with his chains. So much like the Frankenstein that we reviewed on Monday, to put the chains on, you simply undo the hand and you slip it in and out, whether you're putting it on or you're taking it off. So taking a look at the chain, it is a plastic ring. I don't know if this is metal or if it's just like tin and it just, you know, sounds metal, but it's very nicely detailed, very nicely painted. I wish they would have added more of a metallic shine to this part. They did to the chain itself, but it's good enough. It looks good, especially on Kong and whatnot. So last but certainly not least, we are going to take a look at the cool little plane accessory that he is holding. You can just slip it out of his hand. See, like I said, his fingers on this hand are a lot more flexible than the other hand. So here is the little plane. I'll show you guys side view, front view, other side view, and a back view. Sorry, there we go. So this is articulated. It does spin right here, but it doesn't, like, you can't, you know, spin it. Maybe if you loosen it up a bit. But it does spin and move. The gunner is positioned. It doesn't move or anything, but it is a little soft plastic. All this is very plasticky and very delicate feeling, so be very careful with this. But like I said, I have dropped it a few times, but I am not planning on doing that again. But all in all, this is a very nicely detailed plane, and of course NECA went above and beyond by adding in the 2 little people right here. They did not have to do that. Thank you so much, NECA. That is much appreciated. But at the same time, their price points are going up, so you kind of have to demand a bit more from them. But they definitely delivered with this Kong. So many cool accessories, so many cool hand sculpts and head sculpts, and this little plane is just so cool, and you know he's gonna be posed up with this on display. But with that being said, guys, that is all the head sculpts, extra hands, and accessories this guy comes with. So of course, last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at Kong and his articulation and his falling hand. I'm just kidding, it doesn't fall out. There it is, didn't peg it in all the way. So pulling him forward, as you can see, like I said, this head actually has battle damage on it, whereas this one does not. You can see that clean battle damage, and so I actually prefer the battle damage look and the angry look, like you pissed me off, like you've been shooting at me, all I want is a date with this girl and you can't even give me that, you know, type of thing. So he just looks really mean and battle worn here, and which is really cool. So all in all, it is a typical Kong body. Like I said, I don't have other Kongs to compare him to, so I can't tell you if this is a better sculpt, a better body, better articulation, or if it's even just the same and just a repaint, which I probably think it is. But he does have battle damage scars or markings right here on his chest and his body, which is nice as well. So all in all, just an amazing Kong to get. Like I said, if you are not a major Kong fan like me, but you do want a Kong representation because you do like the movie and you are starting the Universal Monster line, this would be the one. So with all that being said and all that being out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation of this figure. So he can look kind of sideways to the right, sideways to the left. He can't really turn his head very slightly. He gets a little slight tilt right there. You saw the back of the head. It's not a typical, you know, ball and socket down. It's more of a in, so it gives you a slightly different range of motion. Of course, it wouldn't be a CoolFigurez video if I don't hit the camera at least once. So looking at his arm articulation, he can go all the way out, and he has a long arm. Look at that. Super long arm. You do get rotation at the shoulder, 360 all the way. You do get rotation at the bicep right there. And he does come with a double hinge elbow joint, so he can really get in there. And you do get rotation at the elbow joint, which is really nice. He has a lot of articulation. His arm does rotate and hinge in and out. Both of them do. Looking at his ab articulation, he does rotate. He does ab crunch slightly down. He does lean slightly back. Sorry, he's a big guy. Looking at his leg articulation, he can actually almost do the splits. Good for him. More than what I can do. He will kick out that far. He will kick back that far. Once again, double hinge knees, so he can almost kick his own butt, which is nice for such a big figure. And his ankles are super tight. They go down that far, and they will go up that far, as well as ball rocker joints. So like I said, all in all, definitely the Kong you want for your shelf if you are just a minor Kong collector. But if you are a big Kong collector and big Kong fan, obviously definitely one you want to add to your collection. So all in all, this is one to add to your collection. So with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics I took of him. Let me know how I did. I tried to scale it so that it looked like he was scaling buildings, like he was the size of buildings. But let's see how it goes. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I did recently start a separate Instagram account for more of my more thought out, planned out, more edited shots called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Go ahead and check it out, and if you like what you see, please leave me a follow. But with that being said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bad Magical, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.